Hello. Here's our next episode, I guess. We are going to do 2 episodes in one. We're going to show you how to cook the perfect steak. I hear a lot of people complain that they can't cook steak properly, so I'm going to show you to do that. And so we're going to do steak and with onion entrecôte and an herbed cream sauce. And we're also going to serve the steak with 2 dipping sauces, a Jeow Korean dipping sauce, Jeowsom, Jeow Korean sauce, and we're going to do a Japanese tahini steak sauce. Looking forward to showing you this one. Thank you. So as always, get your mise en place done. We're going to mortar and pestle the garlic and cilantro stems first, and then I'll show you the finished sauce. By the way, in the cup is a Tom's pink shirt. It's from a resort in Hawaii. Look it up and make yourself one. It's a great drink. All right, you make a slurry with the lime juice and sugar. Add the rest of your cilantro stems and your fish sauce and your soy sauce. Mix everything up, the whole sauce in the mortar and pestle. Blends the flavors together. Pour it into an airtight container and put it in the fridge. It'll last up to 2 weeks, but trust me, you won't have any left over. All right, this is the Japanese steak sauce. Super simple. Again, demystifying everything here, gang. So, tablespoon of mayonnaise, and we're gonna mix it in here with 1 garlic clove and a teaspoon of ginger. I have a 1/4 cup of tahini. It's wonderful stuff. You can use it in lots of different recipes. The key to these sauces is you gotta make sure that you give them time to set and marry up. Soy sauce, 2 tablespoons. Give it a good whisk and let it sit and get happy. All right, now you got your 2 sauces done. They're sitting, getting happy. Now we're gonna talk about the steaks. This is very, very simple, but a lot of people don't take the steps necessary to do this. Now, you want to salt, obviously, liberally salt your steaks. My beautiful new Christmas present from my wife. And the rub for steaks should be very simple. Equal parts by weight of salt and pepper. Is a general rule that works out to be 2 to 1, but weigh it out. Put it in a mortar pestle or your coffee grinder, grind it up. Equal parts by weight of salt and pepper. You're gonna season the steaks, right? Very simple here, right? Very simple. Okay, so I'm also gonna talk to you about the other thing that's sitting right here. Is a meat thermometer. If you're serious about steaks and you like steaks and you don't have a meat thermometer, you actually don't like steaks. There's all kinds of different ways to cook steaks. You know, touching your fingers together and pushing your muscle and timing it 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, cross-hatching it, making it look pretty. You can do all of that. You need a meat thermometer. We're gonna reverse sear these steaks on a gas grill. You have to have this. It's the only way to do it perfectly every time. I'm gonna take you through the steps later on in the video, but you have to have a meat thermometer. Invest in it. Every steak will be perfect if you have a meat thermometer. If you don't have a meat thermometer, you're rolling the dice every time you buy a beautiful, expensive piece of meat. So I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll be putting these on the grill. We're on to the onion entrecôte. Loosely translated, this is onion steaks. A spectacular grilled accompaniment to any good beef that you want to put on. So we got an herb cream sauce here. Very simply blended together, and we got the basics of a roux. So equal parts flour and butter. And we're gonna put that in the pot and thicken it up, and this will be the sauce that we're gonna put the onion steaks on. Now we're gonna coat the onions, and you'll see that we've got balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper. You love dipping your bread in this, so why wouldn't you dip your onions in this? It's very simple, just like everything else we do, nice and simple. Coat them up, let them sit for a little bit, and then we're gonna put them on the grill. There we go. It's just that easy. I know this might seem a little bit basic, but this is what you got to do. Very simple. Put one burner on your gas grill. Put it on medium to medium low. Put the steaks on the other side, probe in, and have your temperature set. We're set to 115. We're going to pull it off, and then we'll sear it to finish it. And I'll explain a little bit later why we're doing this. Okay, the steaks are on. So I just want to talk for a second about the method that we're cooking the steaks in. Easy to go onto the internet, excuse me, and search and find thousands of people that'll talk to you about reverse searing. It's probably the most effective way to get a nice even cook and even color throughout the steak. You're not going to have a lot of gray on the top and the bottom like you do when you sear it. It'll be a consistent color, whether you like medium, medium well, medium rare, it doesn't matter. You can cook it perfectly every single time. The most important thing is the meat thermometer. I told you this before. So the particular model that I have has a remote inside here so I can see what the temperature is. You want the grill to be on very low, and you want to bring the temperature of the meat up very slowly. That helps break the connective tissue down in the meat. And we're going to bring it up to 115, like I said, when we're outside. And then we're going to pull it off. We're going to crank the burners up as hot as we can get it, and then sear it for 90 seconds aside, and it'll be done. Rest it for 5 minutes, and we're good to go. It's very important to be patient. You want this step to take as long as possible. The longer and slower that the meat comes up to your desired temperature before searing, the more connective tissue is going to break down. This is the key, but I can't say it enough, gang. You have to have a meat thermometer. Invest in the meat thermometer. It's the best kitchen tool you're going to have. So when we're done, and the next video we're going to shoot should be done when the steaks are done, onions are done, and we're plating the dish. Enjoy. Cheers. We're 45 minutes in on the reverse sear, 98 degrees with a target temperature of 115. Opened up a nice California cab to pair with it. And we've got our creamed herb sauce warming up with the roux ready to go for the onion entrecôte. Next step will be pulling the steaks off, firing up the grill hot, and finishing the dish off. Steaks are done to 115. We're ready. You can see nice soft connective tissue broken down. Great color. You can still see the rub on it, which is perfect. The grill's heating up. We're going to put the onions on, finish the steaks there, and we're ready to eat soon. All right, everybody, here we go. Moment of truth. Remember, we're shooting for even color. And that's about perfect. There's our timer going for our 5 minutes. And we're good to go. I'll go ahead and plate it now.